Breaking news! A mass murder has occurred at the infamous Clifford Horatio Hospital, leaving the body count of up to 1,000 people. The terrifying event lasted for 6 days, leaving only one survivor, a patient named Michael Merrick. He stated that the corpse of Wario and his friends were hunting him down. If you did not know already, Wario and his co-workers went missing decades ago until their bodies were found in the cellar of Wario's own fast food factory. Peach's body, however, was found in WarioWare Inc. All of their corpses were transported to the Clifford Horatio Hospital, and the event occurred not long after. The police also reported that there were also no signs of Wario's body or his friends. Wario's handprints were detected on the walls and the victims, proving Michael Murray's point. Furthermore, Michael also provided a tape recorder which he used to document himself trying to survive, which means that the five corpses are wandering around the city. Citizens of the Clifford City must not leave their house for any reason until further notice from the police.
HISF IHSE None. I F. A. A. W. A. N.
Understand you soon, it won't be long.
Keep on, keep running. Running and running.
Thank you.